Welcome, Eris. It's time we talked of greater things. I watched you since your arrival for that long? And you have been a strong and faithful servant to me. None but the Nerevarine could ever succeed as you have. How I long have waited for this. My Nerevar returned to me at last. I have watched from my temple as others have made the claim. I've seen them fall. I believe now that you are the one who was prophesied. I believe you now to be the Nerevarine. Though I have watched others come and go, I believe that you are the child of prophecy. The time has come for you to reclaim your station. Together we can reunite you, Marwyn, once again, free from the Imperial yoke. Oh? For years, the Chimmer and Dwemer have been at war. The Dwemer spurned the Daedra, and the Chinmu worshipped it instead, placing their faith in their metal creations. It was only then that the Nords invaded Resden, and the two nations were able to join as one, under the leadership of our Nerevar, the Dwemer King Dubak. In time, the two generals became blood friends, and on the day that Nerevar and I were wed, Dubak presented us with twin blades, Hope's Fire and Trueflame. Twin blades. Each was a magnificent blade, the pinnacle of Dwemer craftsmanship. Their blades burned with an unearthly fire, and the sight of them struck fear into our enemies. My blade has been kept safe, but not so the Trueflame, the blade of Nerevar. It was lost at the Battle of Red Mountain. The blade of Nerevar in the battle beneath Red Mountain. Trueflame was shattered. The flame extinguished, and in the confusion, the pieces lost. It's time for you, Nerevarine, to remake the blade and take your place by my side once again. I have only one, which I now give to you. Through my magic, I've been able to determine that the other pieces of the blade are nearby. Find the other pieces of the blade and forge the blade anew. Oh, you may accomplish this, Nerevarine. As I said, they are nearby. Look to those in the city that you know and trust for guidance. Find those who have use for items such as this. Prove your mettle to me, Nerevarine, and soon we will stand together once again. I don't want to marry you again. But before I do that, let me check out the palace. I haven't checked that place out in a while. Beelzebub, get away from him! Or... Hello? So you're the one Tedious has been telling us about. You should have brought the information to us directly. Still, you may be of use. We understand you have a slight inconvenience earlier. It appears we were given a bit of misinformation. The Queen Mother has spoken of you as well. Slight inconvenience. We understand you were visited by some Dark Brotherhood assassins? Yeah. It was like day 2 in Caius' house or something. I remember. I'll never forget. Yes, we have various sources throughout Valarderfell that are paid well to provide us with information. Unfortunately, sometimes it proves to be incorrect. One of our informants has suggested that you could pose a threat to our monarchy. That cannot be allowed, as I'm sure you understand. I just arrived at Valarderfell though, like days ago. How can I be a threat? I'm trying to think back when I first arrived at Valarderfell. Who could possibly tip you off? Then some lowly wood elf named Fargoth. Was it him? You know, of course, of Queen Berenzia. We returned to Mournhold together after the unpleasantness in Wayrest. An amazing woman, our mother, not one to be taken lightly. Not much happens in Mournhold that she is not aware of. She is a valuable asset to us. Yeah, I know a bit too much about your mother now. It's never easy for one to assume the throne, especially after the unfortunate set of circumstances that led to our beloved King Lathan's death. There are those who would seek to profit from such events, to take the opportunity to create unrest among the people. There are those, even, who would wish to see us dead. Who wants you dead? Does it surprise you? Even now there are those that would see our head on a pike. What better way to achieve one's goals than to have others remove those that would oppose you? Sure, you have some understanding of this. In fact, you have been recently told of a plot against the throne. Do I understand? I see you've heard of the Morag tongue? Yeah. Just a little bit. Some of my informants have learned of a possible assassination plot against our royal person. I'd like more information on this. However, I do not want to compromise the safety of my guards or of my informant. I believe, however, you will be suitable for this matter. Of disposable, you mean. I get it. I wish for you to meet an informant of mine at a local corner club, the Lane Guar. You'll find it in God's Reach. He's an orc, and shouldn't be hard to pick out. Find him and ask him about his uncle's farm. He'll know what it means and report back to me with your information.
It's the gang.
Hello, orc. Hey, the uncle's farm? Yeah, I get it. Code words, whatever. Here's what you should know. Arcane is paranoid, I know. It's a treason to even think that sort of stuff, but it's true. He always thinks someone is out to get him. That man's having checking into a different conspiracy every week for the last month. I keep telling him, you're king. You don't have enemies. Does he listen? Shh. This time, though, there might be something to it. I found some disturbing information. Oh, my sources tell me that there's a plot, but not against the king. From what I've been able to gather, there'll be an attempt made on the Queen Mother's life. I'm not sure who want to target her. From what I know, she has no enemies in Mournhold. Well, that's what my sources are telling me. Actually, hold on. Am I taller than you?
I told him so.
Iris, have you learned more about that plot? Yup. Yes, I expect you to find out as much. Other sources of mine indicate the same thing. And an attempt will be made tomorrow night. Our mother must be protected at all costs. But I do not wish to tip my hand to these assassins. Here is how we will protect Baron Zia. How will I protect her? It would be unwise to station more guards outside her doors, as that would alert the killers to our knowledge. Better to catch them in the act. One of our royal guards could be involved in this attempt, so they be kept occupied solo elsewhere. You will stay in the antechamber outside our mother's chambers tomorrow evening and deal with these assassins when they arrive. Close the door behind you and hide behind the screens, as to not alert them to your presence. Meantime, find out whatever else you can. Oh, they're sneaking. Oh, it's like Dark Brotherhood.
Supposed to be here somewhere. He told us in the Queen Mother's chambers. Screen. I will enjoy this.
Oi, I thought I killed you. Oi. That was dangerous. I could have exploded with this Dwemer satchel on me. I have a bomb on me. What did it?
The king's help service shall be rewarded.
Do you like my son? Isn't he cute? I'm you to protect Baron Zia. Yep. You were to hold out the assassins. Interesting. What is that supposed to mean? Perhaps the threat was not as great as it seemed. We commend you. Take this as a show of our appreciation. We are impressed with your efforts so far. When you're ready, speak to me about further service to your king, Elsif's collar? Collar? I see. Thanks for your collar, I guess. Huh? By your actions so far, you have proven yourself to be both strong and loyal to our throne. It's now time for you to prove yourself to me. Personally, I have plans for you, Eris, and it's almost time they were put into motion. Huh? Prove yourself? I require all those close to you to be powerful. able to defend me from my adversary. Perhaps you have met my personal guard, Karad? He is a perfect example, the finest fighter I've met in all my travels, and loyal to me in death. Yeah, he doesn't talk at all. I met him many years ago, a deaf and dumb child wandering the streets of Wales. The boy actually had the audacity to try and rob my stepsister, Alisana. I marveled at his courage and took him into my employ. When a dog has been beaten airs, it'll lick the hand one who feeds it, even the most meager of scraps. Now he's my most loyal of servants, and one of my most deadly. I wish for you to fight my champion. Hey? That is correct. I've come to know you a bit, Eris. I believe you can be of some use to me, but the plans that will require someone of great strength or wit. Perhaps both. The time has come for you to prove this to me. You will return here tomorrow, and you will duel Karad in order to defeat him, and we will discuss my plans for you. Come here. I don't want you.
Justice never sleeps.
Have you come to fight my champion? Are you prepared to face Karad? Yeah. Ah, you've come to meet Karad in battle. Good for you. Have I mentioned that Karad has never been defeated? Perhaps I hadn't. This is to be a fair fight. These whatever weapons or spell are at your disposal. I wish you both luck. At least one of you will need it. None are to interfere, and you will begin on my command. Okay.
Let the duel begin.
Ooh. Man, he doesn't speak a single word. Hold, I am beaten. You're the greater warrior, Eris. You should speak with my league. You do talk. Okay, I did it. Enough. I've seen you fight my champion, though I find it hard to imagine how you have succeeded. Are you trying to kill me? All these tests involve me being... You thinking I will not survive. It's you and that temple priest. You both believe I'm not going to survive these trials. What is this? I do not believe anyone could best Karad, but he has shown me otherwise, and he speaks. There are depths to you, Eris, that have fathom in time. For now you have proven yourself to me. I'm impressed, Eris. I never defeated a Karad in battle. I certainly expect you to be the first. You continue to surprise me. You have proven your worth to me, as well as your loyalty. Take this as a token of my faith in your friendship. It was my father's ceremonial dagger. I place it now in your possession. Do not disgrace his memory, Eris. Now let us discuss my plans for sandwiches. Okay, what's your plan? As I'm certain you know, Mournhold is one of the seats of power for the Tribunal. The goddess Almalexia resides here in her temple, surrounded by her high ordinators. I have no great love for Almalexia, her ordinators, or the Tribunal. You and I can get along, actually. In light of recent events, I believe it's time to gather more information about them. You mean the thing that happened in the plaza? You know, little lizards that came out? Actually, what do you think about Almalexia? The god lives in her temple here in Mournhold. She surrounds herself with her priests and guards and rarely ventures from her chapel anymore because she's losing her power. She's actually weak right now. So I think, you gotta, beat her up. The attack on Mournhold was as unexpected to me as it was destructive to the city, and I make it my business to remain forewarned of this sort of event. Many believe the attacking creatures to have been Dwemer constructs, but we know now that this is not the case. These creatures are beyond anything dreamt of by the dwarves. Creatures it would take the power of a god to create. I'd like you to learn more about the... Oh, is this where Sotha Sil comes in? Cause he was like a nerd or something. He liked the weird things. You know, he liked the weird Dwemer stuff. He's always with Dwemer things. Did he make those lizards? Am I gonna meet Sotha Sil finally? Going back to attacks. I believe the only person who might shed more light on this situation is Almalexia herself. All indication are that these creatures must be constructs of Sotha Sil, and only Almalexia is likely to have information about him. Oh, fine. Good to see him. I wish for you to speak to her, learn what she knows about the creatures, and report to me. There's no reason for the goddess to suspect that you and I may be allied. Use this to your advantage. Do not approach me again until you've learned all that you can. What do you know about Sotha Sil? Well, the Tribunal. Never seen the Tinkerer in the centuries. From what I understand, I just distrust these man gods, especially ones I cannot find. Where is he? Where is he?
Good to see you again, friend.
Caius?
I was just doing a little writing.
Meryl? I read your book. Oh, pieces of the blade? An attempt to reforge the blade of Nerevar. Interesting. Wish I knew where to tell you to look, but my knowledge of the blade is somewhat limited. Perhaps you'd do better to speak with Torasa Aram, the curator at the museum. Her knowledge is extensive when it comes to unique items. Of course, it's always wise to consult the Lady Baron Zia. One never knows what the lady has heard. Ooh, does she know? Reforge the blade of Nerevar. I've heard rumors of the Nerevarine returning. Could it be you? I wonder if what Almalexia says is true, and all the pieces of the blade are here in Mournhold. I have a few suggestions for you. House of Champion, Charon. Carry the blade that is of ancient Dwemer design. Perhaps you'll learn more from him. He respects you, heirs, and that is a rare thing indeed. Hey, do you have let me call a dude for you, my two. Oh, you're talking to me? Hello? I am Kara, Champion King Halu Halsam, and the great internal friend. I got a friend? Oh, I'm getting popular here. Oh, what do you think about goblins? Now he's yapping. Look at him yapping. Okay, I heard you have like a piece of the blade. When I was a child, my father gave me this weapon. He told me that as long as I had it, none would defeat me in battle. Until the rightful owner came to claim it from me. I know now that you are the one of whom he spoke. I give it to you freely. May it serve you as well as it has served me. Thank you. Do you know about pieces of the blade? Pieces of the blade of Nerevar here in Mournhold? Now there's something I like to get my hands on for the museum. I can't say that I have seen any that I know of, but I do have one piece from roughly the same time. It seems to be a Dwemer construction. I'll even have it on display because I haven't been able to possibly identify it yet. It's a shield of Dwemer make, but not traditional in any sense of the word. The piece of it just don't seem to match, and I've wondered if it isn't some sort of a fake. I suppose I might be able to part with it, but I'll need some compensation. Huh? I'm always looking for new pieces for the Museum of Artifacts, unique items, armor, and weapons of lore. You know the stuff. And you'll be able to donate a couple to the museum. I'll be able to part with the shield. Ebony mail. Wait, it's all the stuff I use. Have this thing of haiku that never sit. Ah yes, the blade forged from a dragon fang, surpassing its wonder only by its difficulty to pronounce. Compensation. Oh! Okay, thank God. You've already been quite a friend to the museum. I'll give you this piece. I'm classifying it as a Dwemer battle shield. As I said, I'm not sure what to make of it. The spike attached to the front of the shield seems to be loose. The competent smith might be able to take care of that for you. Good luck to you. And if you're able to recreate the blade of Nerevar, I'd love to see the finished product. I know what I'm doing.
Need custom armor?
Oh my
I'm
God.
the one you want.
I thought there was a person right there. An odd construction to be sure. Let me see. As I thought, these two pieces were supposed to be attached. Looks like a regular Dwemer shield with this other piece attached. Hope you don't pay too much for that shield, friend. It's nothing special as far as I can see. The other piece is interesting though. Dwemer and Origin, but unlike anything I've ever seen before. Was that all the pieces? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Was it 3 pieces? Craftsman, you're looking for someone to make a blade? I can make anything. Tell me what you need, and I can forge the blade. I'm not good, you betcha. Or here you go, orc. Got some interesting pieces there. I can work with this. Make the best blade you've ever seen. Not that I figure you know a daikatana from a butter knife. Come back in 2 days' time and I'll have your blade. Now leave me alone. I'm gonna let him cook, I guess. Yeah, you're the one who wanted me to forge the blade. I suppose you figured I'm finished, huh? Yeah. Here's your blade. And before you ask, I don't know why it doesn't burn. I'm a sniff, not an enchanter. You want Dwemer enchantments on this thing? Talk to a Dwemer. A Dwemer? I know, they're all dead, but look, I've heard rumors of a powerful Dwemer mystic, Radak Stungazums, that lives in Banzama Shed. He's long gone, but maybe some of his writings still exist. If you can find any of them, I'll see what I can do for you. Oh! A Dwemer! What are you doing down here? Leave an old spear to his haunts. Hello. Wanna talk to a Dwemer mystic? Ha! Look, I'm no mystic. Wasn't when I was alive either. I'm a soldier kid, plain and simple. Sure, I made weapons for my troops. No secret there. I'm no mystic though. But you say you want to add fire to that blade? Yeah. Well, if that's all you want to do, you don't need a mystic whelp. I can take care of that for you, but I need some pyroil tar. Though, used to have some around here, but that was a long time ago. You can find it in the lower caves of Morender in the citadel of Marinder. It's of your old ruin far beneath Bam's Amashet. I swear, no one's happy with a simple boy that cleaves bone. Always needs special effects. Pyroil tar? Just a little something to apply to the blade of yours. Fine looking blade, by the way. Should give you that fiery blade effect everyone has always been so fond. Deep caves. An old Daedric ruin. Full of Dwemer worshipping those beasts. I say kill them all. Usually a good spot for all sorts of resources though. Of course that was when there were any of us left who needed them. You can find the place to cave in at the passage of the walker. Take care down there, youngster. They'll tell you what you might run into. I might discover a new way to die. That'd be something at least. You should be able to find some pyro tar though. Bring that back to me. Is this your ash pile? Cause I'll keep it. Okay, my tar is around here somewhere. It's a Dwemer. Or is it? Is it someone I killed when I was last time here? Well, I found it. I don't know who that was, but I guess I killed him last time I was here. Oops. I'll pretend there was an epic battle between whoever that Daedra was. I got it! I got the tar. Ah, that's the stuff. Here, I'll do this. There's your sword. Not a bad looking blade, actually. Good luck to you, youngster. Now leave this old dwarf alone. Go! Ooh, it's so shiny. Oh wait, I don't have long blade, do I? He has long blade. I'm silly. I said I'm silly. I said I'm silly. I'm silly. Silly. I got it. I got the sword. The blade is forged. Our time has almost arrived. There is but one obstacle that stands in our way, though it pains me to believe it is so. Sotha Sil. I cannot count the times I have fought by the magician's side. It was he who stood with me the day I fought in Mournhold and banished Meru's dag onto the depths of oblivion. It was Sotha Sil who was able to delve the mysteries of Kagranok's tools and raise me to my rightful station. Now, though, the Tinker has become unstable. Uh-oh. Once Sotha Sil was like we are, the Lord Vivek and I. He spent time among these mortals, instructing them, consoling them, protecting them from harm. He may have loved them more than any of us, though I know not why. Oh my god. It has been many years since any have seen the sorcerer, though. Many more since he took initiates into his service. I believe he grew wary of mortal imperfections and retired to his clockwork city, where he reshapes life, and some say the very world, into an image he finds pleasing. His lair is as puzzling as the mind of the sorcerer himself, ever moving, ever changing, its levers and gears responding to its master's will alone. It is here he performs his profane experiments, aided by his magic and tainted by his madness. I had suspected for some time that Lord Sotha Sil had entered Shielgora's realm. His visits must have been more and more infrequent, and punctuated by violent fits of anger. He began to speak of the fall of the Tribunal and return of the old gods. But Sotha Sil is not a seer. He is a maker. He shapes the here and now. While I only have been privy to what is to come, I know this: he is no longer the man he once was. He is completely mad. It was his creations, these fabricants, that attacked my city. This once great man is now a danger to Mournhold and to all of Morrowind. He must be stopped, Eris. How? I believe it is your calling to stop Sotha Sil's mad schemes. I do not know that he can be reasoned with, Eris, but it's possible. If he cannot be, he must end his life, though the idea saddens me. It is best for Morrowind, and is best for him as well. You have the power to do this. The true flame can kill a god if willed by the one of noble intent. Steel yourself, Eris, and do what must be done. I'll send you to his clockwork city now if you are prepared. Good luck, Nerevarine. Let me think about this. There's no time to waste. Make your preparations quickly. So I get to see him already?